There we go. There's a very famous title screen for all of you guys. Classic. 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 Classic video game for you friends and villains, I guess. Hello everyone. We'll be starting this one now. We've beaten Demon Souls. We are now moving on onto Majora's Mask. Sorry about starting so late. What is it, like 12 p.m.? No, 12 a.m. 12 hours. 12 hours difference. 12 hours difference. Reason for the later start was I fell asleep. I fell asleep. I fell asleep a little bit. I fell a little asleep for a little bit. I fell asleep. Was wondering when you'd start? Yeah, I fell asleep a little. I fell asleep a little. Let me put the chat box up. There you guys are. There you guys are. You can stand up there. All right, so sync saved Termina. Sync may have saved Termina. Who's gonna save Hyrule? Who's gonna save Hyrule? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question we have to ask ourselves. I don't know. What do you guys think? Give me some name suggestions and I'll ignore it. Give me some name suggestions and I'll ignore it and come up with my own. How about that? How about that? I'm trying to think in the same vein of sync, right? And I was like, ink? I would say twink, but he's only a twink for yeah, that's true. He has to grow into the name. He has to grow into the name. That's true. That's true. That's true. It's like an aspirational name. It's a name that he's trying to live up to. Mink? Zinc? I don't want to think. This is a thinking man's stream. And this is a thinking man's hero. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Think about think. Are you thinking about think? I'm thinking about think. I think think has to be our hero. This is think. Sync saved Termina. Bink to allude to the most important character. Who is the most important character? Bink. Bink, Binky. I'm thinking about think, though. I am thinking about think. This is the question. This is, of course, like, the most important question we have to ask ourselves. Because if we do this wrong, then our entire the entire, like, playthrough is over. The playthrough is over. It all hinges on this. He's a funnier character than we've had before. I forgot about Binks. Binks! You were talking about Jar Jar Binks. You were kind of right, aren't you? This is not a thinking man's stream. This is a binking man's stream. Holy bejesus. Ah! Hello, Cobalt, how are you? You didn't oversleep this time. You're just in time to see us name him Bink. Mr. Bink. Hoi! Hi, Nikki, how are you? I would have suggested my dude. Yeah, but it's gotta rhyme with sync. Cause sync saved Termina, but Bink saves Hyrule. I think this is Bink. Smell you later. What is the rival nickname that a lot of people do for the guy in Pokemon? Oh, sorry, there's dialogue. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Twink would have been good too. Playing Star. Hey, yeah, you're playing. Yeah, is the new update out? Twink would have been good, but he's only a twink for half the game. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Odd one out. The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer of the forest. Doesn't have a fairy. Doesn't have a fairy. Nope, but I gotta get... you gotta get used to it before the update comes out. That's fair. Half the game being like 70% of it. Yeah. 3 dungeons. There's 8 dungeons in the game. And 3 of them, 5 of them, even split. Even split. That's a perfect half. That's a perfect half. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. He's doing the thee and thou is wrong, too. 10, technically. Yeah, because of the Ice Cave and Ganon's castle. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words. The words of the Deku Tree. Has any of you gotten the Deku Tree Lego set? Have any of y'all picked up that Lego set? I was thinking about getting it because I do love Legos. But it's also like a $300 Lego set. And 4.5 are forced child. Yeah, because you have to do half of the, or part of the spirit temple as a wee little babby. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Did it put a hole in the ozone layer? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. I'm gonna be honest, it's been so long since I've seen any of the Ocarina of Time cutscenes. I've played a ton of this game, but most of it in recent time has been the randomizer, which disables cutscenes. Don't worry, I'll be your cutscene guide. We'll watch every cutscene through my eyes. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! Fly, you fools! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. I wouldn't put the fate of the world on shoulders so small. Shoulders so small. He'll be the vehicle from which the cutscenes flow. He got that. That's a good cutscene. That's a good cutscene. Thanks, Jeff Bezos, for the free cutscene. That's awesome. That's awesome. Classic music. Tons of really good songs in this video game. Tons of really good songs in this video game. Hello. Hello, Bink. Wake up. Twink would have been really good. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Bink, get up. I'm gonna have to do a lot of reading again, just like with Majora's Mask. Deku, Dagongo, Jabu Forest, Fire, Ice, Water, well, Shadow, Spirit, Ganon with optional training ground. So 12, actually. Welcome back from the ad. I hope you had a good time in the ad. What was the ad? What was the ad? Hi, Aki. How are you? We're playing a classic. We're playing a classic. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? This is one of those Japanese hero flaw stereotypes that they do a lot in shonen, where like Goku's flaw is that he's always hungry, and also he's a doofus. This Link's flaw is he's always sleeping. He's a lazy boy. He's always sleeping. But can you blame him? It was an insurance ad combined with a Stranger Things ad. What was the insurance for? You say in an insurance ad. Was it healthcare? Was it car? Was it Long's always been a sleepy boy? Yeah, it's his hero quirk. It's his hero quirk. Finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. Navi. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Let's get going right now, if you say so. If you say so. Is this game for babies? Is this game for babies? I love this top-down... I don't know. This is really... this aesthetic is really nostalgic. Uh-oh. The streamer's gonna talk about their nostalgia the entire time while they play, like, childhood game? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm gonna do that. And... I just want to talk about... I want to talk about this style for a second. Because this is so... I feel like it's just so emblematic of its time. 1998? 1998? So many computer games, so many stuff like this had this exact style. The first 3 dungeons are very much baby, but the game is for baby. Yeah, we're gonna see some gameplay, that's for sure. All right, so because we do get to do this. What is this? So we have the bed. A lot of flat sprites in here. It looks like a mirror of sorts. Is this like a vanity? I like seeing the, what are those? Forks and hose? Lonk's got his forks and his hose. No, these are pitchforks. Interesting. He's got a little table. Little fruits. Little fruits. You can stand on the chair. And then, what is that, a window? Yeah, 32-ounce big gulp cup. What do you think he's drinking? What do you think you get in the Kokiri Forest? Because I don't know if they have, like, drinkable water source. At least you don't really see anything like a well. Maybe there is a well, and I've just never noticed it. What do you guys think of Saria? How come she's never come back? Yahoo! Hi, Bink! They do have a waterfall, which it is moving water, but do they use that water for anything but drinking? I'm worried it's gonna be like a Ganges situation. Like, it's water used for everything, sanitation and otherwise. So, fighting a dragon of sorts, or a dinosaur of sorts. Wow! With the Kokiri, who knows? Yeah, that's the thing is, like, do they need to worry about sanitation and eating and stuff? Like, obviously they have food. They have food, but they're forest sprites. They're like fae, aren't they? There's that one pool in the Lost Woods that's directly connected to the Zora River, though it seems incredibly stagnant. Yeah, probably not good for drinking. A fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Bink. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now I can join in on the reindeer games. Now you're a true Kokiri, Bink. There's also just a bunch of random stuff at the bottom. Yeah, so do they just toss stuff in there? Or no, it's more likely that it washes in from the river. It washes in from the river. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going! Go see the Great Deku Tree. Maybe they eat the particles that are floating around? Yeah, I always thought those were like bugs. Are those like dragonflies and stuff? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. I want to look at my friend. Okay, so we have Saria here, who's wearing, like, kind of a trendy... She's got, like, the tank top, sweater, shorts, and go-go boots combo. And the hair and the hair band kind of set her squarely in the 60s for me. The belt to snatch the waist. This is a very 60s outfit. This is a very 60s outfit. Very green. I want to know about their fairies. Why don't we never learn about any of the other children's fairies? How come we don't know their fairies? They're just kind of like set dressing. I want to know, is Navi a special case? Or do the other fairies, like, do they just via osmosis subsist on the life force of nature or something like that? Photosynthesis, perhaps? Maybe they're directly connected to the life force of the Deku Tree. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're all part of the Great Deku Tree's root system. Which is why when the new Great Deku Tree grows, they all turn into the Koroks. I don't know. I don't know. The Great Deku Tree is their mothership. The greater organism. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. That's awesome. Wait. Without a fairy, you're not a real man. The Greeks? There's an old Flash animation that gives the other fairies more than just set dressing. Oh, I love Flash. Was it on like Newgrounds or something? Only somewhat rebooted. Did they? What do you mean somewhat rebooted? They started doing more animation in that style? What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Do you guys think he's Mido or Mido? Most people pronounce it Mido, but is it Mido? Like Nido from Dark Souls? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. I pronounce it butthead. I think he's moving the ding-ding. Gossipers. Goalposts. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Gossipers. I like his little nose. He's got a little nose, and he's got rosy cheeks. They look like Christmas elves. They look like Christmas elves. Alright, we gotta go get a sword and shield. Hey, Bink. Look over here with Z and talk to me with... Why is delete above... Why is the delete above... What? Why is delete button above send button? Ooh. Ooh. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look in that direction. So all Kokiri can Z target. All Kokiri can Z target. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it. Also, Unknown Origins. Old Flash animation from 20 years ago gave at least Saria's fairy more personality. They Z target with their fairies, yeah. So the Kokiri are uniquely equipped to destroy Hyrule due to their Z targeting. Hey, lady. Oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Bink. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor. He may give you a special gift. That's great. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, who art in heaven, hallowed be his name. And he gave life to all of us Kokiri. So yeah, they are directly connected to the life force of the Great Deku Tree. They are. That confirms it. You wide-eyed anime girl have confirmed my beliefs. All Kokiri and Link have an intrinsic ability to lock on 3D environment via telekinetic link to their fairy. Make sure that it's the telekinetic link to their fairy. Money, please. Money, please. A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido. He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. A by the stone, pick it up. Ooh. Green rupee. I think Link should be telekinetic. Don't forget to raid Butthead's house. Yeah, I gotta go destroy all the rocks in front of the house, though. I love raiding people's houses for money. Please don't take that out of context. Give me your rock. Give me a rock. I want your rock. Kick. You got a blue rupee. That's 5 rupees. You got a green rupee. That's 1 rupee. You got a blue rupee. That's 5 rupees. You got a heart. I didn't want that. Oh, I do like that you can do this in the houses. I do like that you can switch between... Does he... So he definitely, like, he definitely has this red carpet and this stump set up so that he can stand here and wait for someone to come in and then act all high and mighty that he's standing on top of the stump. That's what he's doing. Self-important. Self-important little child. Also, the fairies draw in before the children do, so you know where the characters are. Even if you can't see them. That's fun. That's fun. Hey. There's also the various free rupees. Yeah, if someone... I know where the rupees are! I know! That meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me and cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Maybe Saria likes to have her grass uncut. Why are they trying to force her grass to be cut? She has like a nice little bunting. A little bunting around her room. Is that a clip? I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous when y'all make clips. Oh, there's a lady in here. Sorry, I'm ransacking your home. My sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Or was that like Michael Jackson? Was that a hee-hee like Michael Jackson? Billie Jean? Yeah, you guys like Michael Jackson, right? Yeah, anybody like that reference? Alright, let's see what we got. We only need like 40 rupees, don't we? Hello, you're one of... Ooh! Sorry, pardon. You're a different girl. Hee hee hee! I don't know how to do proper... Jekyll Maxim. If you say so, Anthafin. I don't know how to do proper Twitch clipping. Any clips you guys make is greatly appreciated. It just tells me what you guys like. I was actually thinking about making like a Reddit post or something like that, where I just put like, how the heck do I advertise myself? And seeing what people say, if anything at all. If anything at all. If I post it like as an... Because one thing that you can always bet on when you post on the... that girl is Fado? Fatty? The name also appears in Wind Waker. Interesting. Why does she look different than the other ones? You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with up, so you can look around the forest with stick. Thanks, Fado. Boy! I think we only need 40 rupees. I was thinking about it, because like one thing on the internet that you can be certain of every time is that if you post something like confidently incorrect, someone will come in and correct you. So I was hoping to maybe do that on on Reddit sometime. The shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? These girls giggle too much. When you get to the shield, press start to get into the subscreens. Plus the equipment subscreen with Z or R. Did you know the little nook by the shop stall? Did you know the little... Is it the one that's over to the right here? On the equipment screen, choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with stick. Tee-hee. Yes, very funny. Tee-hee. 5 rupees. Welcome. We sell shields, but not swords. Yep, 40. We did it! We're totally gonna lose this at some point. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. Don't get attached to it right now. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. Bing. No. Your shop sucks and it's for babies. Your shop sucks and it's for babies. Bye. Does changing the angle actually do anything, like, game-wise? We gotta get a sword so we can cut Saria's grass. Ugh. They are creatures of merriment and frolic. They're gonna giggle? No, they don't need to giggle so much. They don't need to giggle so much. I don't want to read them giggling. I don't want to read them giggling. Who is this? Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z targeting on the stone next to me. So let's practice. If you change the angle, the shield does come into play later in the game. Yeah, I guess it does with the mirror shield. If you climb one of the nearest friends to the crawl hole and jump towards the hole, you get rupees. We'll do that on the way out. I did not know that. That's fascinating. I love that you guys know so much about this game. Don't hit me, I'm good boy. Duh. Okay. Rude. Hey, has anyone ever gotten a game over by getting hit by the big rock too much? Maybe. They should have put, like, 4 moblins in here. I feel like that would have been good game design if they put 4 moblins in here. I think I might, yeah. I got the Kokiri sword. I am now an armed child. I am a child soldier for the forces of good. This is a hidden treasure, the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Did some other Kokiri child have to, like, stab a werewolf or something? Has this sword been blooded? Or is Link the first one to wet its blade with the ichor of those who stand against the Kokiri? Have the Kokiri ever known war? I don't know. I don't know. I'm writing a fan fiction now, I guess. I've seen fresh new players get KO'd by the rock, yes. That's sad. But I understand it. I want to stop Z targeting. Might try again. Which one? Which one? The perpetual motion rock. I got bored. The perpetual motion rock would be pretty good at fighting, Press the target button while moving backwards. Press the target button while moving backwards. I did not know that. The fence directly ahead of the hole. Okay, fine. Oh! There is rupees there. But there was like 1. That's kind of cool, though. That's a good place to know. Does that matter in the randomizer run, or is that just fun fact? No more rupees. Give me your grace. Give me your grace. You and Saria. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It can matter in the randomizers? That's what I was wondering. Alright, I'm equipped. I'm equipped. Let me go see my daddy. I'm equipped. I want to go see my father. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Look at the back, brother. Look at the back. Ah, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? You're gonna be important if you set those kinds of items, yeah. Is that a Kokiri sword? Good grief! Is that Charlie Brown? Does Charlie Brown say good grief a lot? Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Maida, will never accept you as one of us. He's racist. Shoot! How did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Jotaro does a good grief a lot too. Is that a JoJo reference? Is that a JoJo reference? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. These are important. These are important. I know how to use it. I can carry 10 sticks. I can carry 10 of your mama. She's a very little lady. There he is, mustache and all. Great Deku Tree. I'm back! Blue for Navi. Blue text for Navi. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Jotaro Kujo, yada yada days, is an anagram of good grief. Yada yada. Interesting, interesting. Bink, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. He says good grief in place of it in the English dub. That makes sense. That makes sense. I love I love when things get translated. I think it's interesting how things get translated. The slumber these past moons have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Bink. The time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak with me by using Z. The music. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. I don't have those Triforce parts. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Then enter, brave Bink, and thou too, Navi. This guy says the word courage so many times, you know, I think I got beef with the tree now. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Bink. And Bink, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Okay. He's gonna eat us. I love getting eaten by my dad. Feast, 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 feast. Can't wait till we get to poison it. Yeah, it's not our fault. We're just cutting out the cancer. We were just a little bit too late. Dad didn't tell us he had stage 4 cancer. He was going for the homeopathy. Didn't work out. Dekuna! I'm gonna just leave the giant spider where it is. You just gonna leave the Goma? You got a nut! It's full of nuts! It's full of nuts! Good atmospheric music in this video game. You guys tell me if you can't hear like the background stuff or the music or anything like that. You tell me, okay? I'll adjust the little audios for you, for all my lovely viewers, so that you can hear the video game. Also, chat's just in the way of my C items. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Unless you want me to move it, because I will cave immediately. Alright, let's go exploring. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Bink? No, no climate. No climate, better climbing. Better climbing. Better climbing. You found the dungeon map. Good stuff. They put it right out in the open. You know how it is. Get slightly annoyed, condemning an entire people to a curse, and destroy them all truly and completely. Sometimes it's the way it is, you know? Sometimes you meet someone and you're like, they inconvenience you in a minor fashion, and you just lay a curse on their entire bloodline. It's just the way it is. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. No, I won't. Thank you. There, our first real enemy. Ow, ow, ow! Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Is he telling us to jump off a cliff? Was that like, is he telling us to go jump off a cliff? That's pretty funny though. That's a funny idea. I was thinking about, so the opening screen to Ocarina of Time. Ah! Broke it. It broke it. I was thinking of the opening screen to Ocarina of Time, which uses the flute from a Mario game. Which Mario game is it? It's not Super Mario RPG, is it? It uses the flute motif from a Mario game. And the thing about that is that everybody knows that piece of trivia. Everybody knows, do this trick to not get hurt. Sometimes it doesn't work. Try it anyways. Jump off a cliff. Jump off a cliff. You hurt me. Jump off a cliff. It's from a Mario game. But which Mario game? I don't know. And that's the thing, is that, like, people talk about that. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, this is from... That's not from Ocarina of Time, it's from a Mario game. It's not from Ocarina of Time, it first was in a Mario game. But I was thinking about, like, collective memory and stuff like that. Because a lot of, yeah, it's the Mario 3 Warp Whistle. Mario 3 is a beloved game. A lot of people really love Mario 3. But I can confidently say that I've never played it. I've never played it. So it's not the Mario 3 Warp Whistle to me. Like, realistically, I know that's where it's from. And I know that that's the piece of trivia. It's from Mario 3. But the thing about that is that in my memory, it's not. The first time I ever heard it, yeah, it's the one that, isn't it the one that, like, wasn't it wasn't a Mario game in Japan? Or something like that? Or it was a different game and then it had the Mario character slapped on top of it, and that's why it's so different from the other ones? Or is that Mario 2? That's Mario 2? Okay. Yeah, they weren't good at sequels back then. They were still figuring out video game sequels and how they'd play. They didn't really get video game sequels yet. But I was thinking about memory and stuff like that, because for a lot of people, yeah, Mario 3 is their childhood game. They love Mario 3. But I might say something controversial. I don't know if it's true. I feel like Ocarina of Time has more, like, is quote-unquote bigger than Mario 3. More people are familiar with and played Ocarina of Time over Mario 3. I don't know if people agree with that assessment, but that feels right to me. Bigger in file size too? Yeah. Yes, that's true. But I just think it's interesting that for people like me, who did not grow up on... Also, Ocarina of Time is basically the Kingpin. Yeah, it's like the most important... Well, it's like considered one of the most important games ever made. Right? Ever made. Rumble, rumble. This is a rumble pack. Spider in the room. I love the rumble pack. Keep doing that. That's awesome. Rumble, rumble. Spider in the room. That's awesome. No, so, what I'm trying to get at here is that for many people, myself included, that trivia bears, like, logical weight But not emotional weight. Not memory weight. Right? That's an important fact. But it's not exactly true in the memory of many, many, many people. And I don't know. There's a tension there that I'm trying to come to terms with, but I don't know how to describe in a way that makes sense. The difference between the reality of the fact versus the way people perceive the reality of the fact. They didn't patent that mechanic back then because Nintendo were chads back then. Back then, imagine if they had patented the lock-on system. Imagine if they had patented the lock-on system. How different video games would have been if Nintendo patented the lock-on system. I love the little Star Fox fighter jets that were used as testing that are still in the game's code. Yes, it's very good. It's very good. But I was thinking about, because Ocarina of Time was for many years considered like I messed up. Considered like the greatest game ever made. Or one of the greatest games ever made. And it has recently, in one publication, I don't know if this is like in, I don't know what list did it. But there was a list that has dethroned Ocarina of Time for Dark Souls. Dark Souls is now considered the best game of all time, according to them. Or one of the most important, or whatever they use as a metric. And I'm fascinated by that. Because I have trouble being like, what? How do you determine what is considered the best game of all time? Is it by importance? Is it by how well it's made? Is it by what it has spawned and what is created? Because Dark Souls would not have existed the way it does without Ocarina of Time. But does that mean that Ocarina of Time deserves the award more than Dark Souls? Dark Souls doesn't have a finished latter half, whereas Ocarina of Time is remarkably well built. Remarkably finished for a first try at a 3D game. It really is a triumph. Ocarina of Time is a triumph of a video game. But does that mean that it should always stay at the top of best video games ever made? And there's a lot of people who, subjective best game maybe, but Ocarina of Time is much more important overall. And that's where I'm like, is it? Because like, yeah, Ocarina of Time, but Ocarina of Time's cultural capital has fallen away in recent years. Like, Dark Souls would not exist the way it does without Ocarina of Time. But look at what Dark Souls has created. Look at how important Dark Souls is, not only as an indie game. If we're judging purely based on influence and the concept of gaming, you could make an argument that E.T. is one of the most important games ever made. Exactly. Like, from a modern standpoint, I think Ocarina of Time has given way to games like Dark Souls. That, I don't know. It is, also Rumble Rumble 2 Spider. I got it. I think I did it. I think I got it. I think that's something worth discussing. That's really something worth discussing, just from, like, a video game history standpoint. Oh, this is 2 Spider. Is this the Rumble Rumble you were talking about? There is another. There's another. I don't know. Like, because Dark Souls is more immediately relevant, right? In terms of, like, what inspired this. Ocarina of Time never had a Zelda-like. You know what I mean? A lot of games used its bones, but Zelda, like this type of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, we back to Link struggling in water in a dungeon. Yeah, but this time it's different. This time it's not the same. I promise. Ocarina of Time never spawned a whole genre of Zelda-likes. Whereas, Dark Souls has a whole genre of copycat games that are made with varying degrees of excellence. You know what I mean? And I say copycat, I don't mean that, like, negatively. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like, copycat, no, that's not necessarily bad. It just means that it is doing a very specific thing. Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? I shouldn't be up this late, but I wanted to say hi, lol. Then go to bed. Go to bed. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you doing so. But if you're tired and you need to go to bed, go to bed. You can leave me on, and I will lull you to sleep with my dulcet tones. 23 is number 1, will forever be. But 31 is number 2. 31 is number 2. 23 is number 1. 23 is number 1. 23 is number 1. Isn't that, is it Michael Jordan is number 23? If you get into the water, you can hold down A. You can dive. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. Was Michael... okay, does Japan really like basketball? Is Japan a big fan of basketball? Because I feel like they're a bigger fan of, like, baseball. They love baseball. I want it on! Does Japan have big feelings towards basketball? They like baseball. I don't know much about their affinity for much else. Yeah, 31 is number 2 is a thing in Master Quest. Basketball was big in Japan in the 90s. That feels right. I know basketball is huge in, like, China. Is he, like, teabagging? Was he teabagging on me? That's so rude. That's so rude. So, a Michael Jordan reference is not out of the ordinary. It's, come on, talk faster. I know how to do the thing. Hey, old block symbol. The spider bugs out a lot too. Yeah, yeah, we got Islamic artifacts. Islamic artifacts in this video game. I hope you guys aren't as scared of Islamic artifacts. I think it's so interesting that they did censor that. The hymn I can see, right? Like the hymn, using an actual Muslim hymn as background music, I can see why they censored that. Maybe actually the star, too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to, like... The 90s was a weird time. The 90s was a weird time. Islamophobia hadn't hit its height yet, though. That does mean OG Fire Temple theme. I don't care if it's a real religious chant. It goes hard. It does go hard, but probably instead of sampling a real religious chant, they could have made a different chant using... Because the symbol was also used for the entire Gerudo clan, who are seen as thieves. Oh, yeah. And they have, like, an Arabic Arabian Nights. It's not a real chant, though? Is it not? I had read it was. Is it not? Interesting. If it's not a real chant, I wonder why they... But it's based off of, right? It's based off of? Yeah, I could see that being, like... They didn't want to... That's more than fair. Because it is unfortunate, like, Middle Eastern stereotype. The sample was used in one of the cruising racing games, but it had no course. Also, really faint rumble rumble. There's a spider in a nearby room that requires the boomerang. So I have to come back, is what you're saying. I'm going to be so happy when you guys lead me to my first 100 spiders ever in my playthrough of this series. That's interesting, though. I had read it was a real chant, and now I'm, like, kind of reevaluating. Fascinating. Yeah, maybe it was just in conjunction with, the Gerudo imagery that they were like, we can't keep it around. This needs bombs, don't it? Yeah. This needs bombs. I like that the grass respawns in case you get yourself in big trouble. I don't know. I'm interested. The chant may be inspired, but it's not a real chant. Yeah. I knew that it's at least inspired. I read an interesting article about the Gerudo once from a guy who lived in he was a journalist, and he lived in Saudi Arabia. And it was really interesting what he had to say about them, specifically the Breath of the Wild Gerudo. As a guy who, you know, grew up and lived in Saudi Arabia. And he was talking about, like, the gender expectations and gender, how, like, women don't exist there. They're not part of public life. They are property, right? And you don't hear their voices, you don't hear them laughing. They're not part of public life. So to see the Gerudo do that, but for men, was really interesting to him as a former resident of Saudi Arabia. Though separate from issues of religion, at least Ganon bleeds instead of just vomiting on you. Breath of the Wild Gerudo are way different from Ocarina of Time Gerudo. Kind of. I mean, the bones are still there. You know what I mean? The bones are still there. They've just been, instead of being the, Middle Eastern stereotype of being like thieves, they're now the Middle Eastern stereotype of desert warriors, Bedouins. They're Lawrence in Arabia, rather than, Arabian Nights. Still a stereotype of the, region. A kinder stereotype, perhaps, but still a stereotype of the region. Based off of the Bedouin culture. And the outfits are still based off of, like, the sexualized harem stuff. Ocarina are just all girls, are more Amazonian. Yeah, but that's still, like, the Bedouin kind of, like... Nope, wrong. I did it wrong already. 23 is number 1, doofus. They're more Amazonian, but they're still, like, heavily based off of Bedouin warrior culture. Ba-boom! And I mean, like, yeah, the physical designs are more like statuesque warrior woman, consistent with, like, Amazonian kind of like how Amazons are depicted, but that's more of a modern interpretation on Amazons, I'm pretty sure, because in the ancient Greek depictions of Amazons, they were women with, like, one of their, they had, like, their breast cut off because they needed to knock their arrows, and they didn't want to, I think it's really interesting that they were depicted like that they would have their breast cut off so that they could fire arrows without those getting in the way, and I'm like, I don't think that's, I don't know if that's, like, biologically sound. How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Tall, muscular ladies, even Raichu or whatever her name is nearly as tall as Link in Breath of the Wild and as tall as him in Tears of the Kingdom. But then again, Link is a manlet. Yeah, he's supposed to be specifically androgynous in design. With the Gerudo, like, I'm pretty sure the androgynous design was with the Gerudo infiltration in mind, but I like Link as an androgynous style design rather than being a Bishonen type character, because in, like, the previous games, yeah, he was straight up twink. I like him as an androgynous design because he's supposed to be a link of the player into the game world, and if he's an androgynous design, that means that people can relate to him in any way that they decide to do so. Also, fun fact, crouch stabs use the least hit as its damage value. So if you jump attack with a stick and then immediately start crouch stabbing, you do Master Sword damage. Yeah, I do know that one. I do know that one. If you, like... Yeah, I do know that. Because you have to, like, you do... Oh, I don't remember how to pull it off, though. You have to give me a second. You have to give me a second. Like that, right? Or something like that. I do remember that one. We're probably just gonna hit her in the face with sticks anyways, though. We're probably just gonna hit her in the face with sticks anyways. There she is. It's best to switch to the Kokiri sword so it doesn't break. Yeah, but that requires, like, mechanical skill that I just don't have. Could you get the stick to last forever, though? There is a glitch where you get the stick to last forever, and it does contact damage. I'll just break all my sticks, please. Infinite sword glitch. Yeah! Everybody knows infinite sword glitch. Everybody loves infinite sword glitch. How many sticks do I even have? 5? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Hey, come down here. Huh. Though another fun glitch is to get hit at the same time as someone hitting someone with a stick, where it breaks, but you have the bottom half still in your hand, and it lasts forever until you put it away. I do like that one too. I do like that one too. Well, that's the first dungeon. Let's go on to the second, right? Let's go on to the second. Let's go on to the second. Knock it out. Knock it out of the park. Because I do have something sad to say to you, my beautiful viewers. I do that glitch all the time on accident, get stealth house, because they hit hard and often. Well done, Bink. There's also the super uber complicated wrong warp glitch that lets people beat the game within 5 minutes. I watched that speed run, and I don't get it. I'm like a little baby man. I do not understand wrong warps. I don't know what happens to the game that causes that to happen. What happens to the game that causes that to happen? With the Dark Souls wrong warp, I see what's happening. I understand why you end up in the Kiln of the First Flame when you wrong warp. I can see that. How do you end up in Ganon's castle from the Deku Tree by bugs? By bugs! Why do the bugs take you through to the fabric of reality? Bugs! I love watching the speedrun that takes place entirely within Sab's game. Yes! The Super Smash Bros. Brawls game preview being beaten by... Yes! Oh my gosh. Yes. Yo! Would you guys like... Should I do Subspace Emissary sometime? Would you guys like if I did Subspace Emissary? That might be fun. Well done, Bink. He's got huge room in there. He'd have great, like, carry. Yes, even if just for the music, Subspace Emissary might be a fun watch. Yay! I would love to do Subspace Emissary. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yes. I should have said no. I should have said no. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. A wicked man. I don't know, man. Why you gotta say where he's from? Also, Rumble, there's nut capacity. I gotta level up my nut capacity. A wicked man. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. I can't get the nut capacity. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Wait, so I can't upgrade my nut capacity, but I can upgrade my seed? How how will I upgrade my seed if I don't have the capacity for the nut? Hey, it's this cutscene. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. What was the requirement for nut? I thought it was just post-Deku Tree. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Furore, the goddess of courage. Stop, Penny. Stop being lewd. I'm not. I'm just saying the words. I'm just saying the words. I'm gonna hide behind that defense. I'm just saying the words. Slingshot ammo only needs a slingshot. I do have that. With her strong flaming arm, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Red Earth is a fighting game. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Furore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. And then they left. Nehru plays Ace Attorney. Poggers! Poggers! And then they became a triangle. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, went back to the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. A Link to the Past title theme? See, I wish that they'd used more music from A Link to the Past. Thou must never allow the desert man... Stop saying where he's from! In black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Oh, it was the stick upgrade I was thinking of, the one beneath the bridge. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. He's just sitting. Bink, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. We get a rock, 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 it's really pretty. The Princess of Destiny, Cade 6. I was wondering, I was like, the Princess of Destiny would actually be a really good, like, if Destiny content was still good to make, the Princess of Destiny would be a good channel name. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Bink. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Bink to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi, goodbye. And then he died, and all the Kokiri died too, because all of their, what do they call it? Life force was connected to the ancient tree. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Bink. Yeah, let's just move on. Yeah, let's just move on. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. We watched a god die. It's time to move on. I like how Link does not care. Link just watched a god die and he's got things to do. Hey, Bink! What did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. And then he just sidesteps away. Yeah, okay. Bye, Mido. I have things to do. And they involve cool hero stuff. That's why I pronounce his name Butthead. Yeah. What do you have to say? What? Where are you going? To the castle. Where is the castle? They don't know anything about geopolitics. Children. Mido is very upset. Did something happen to him? I want to talk to all of them because they have different things to say. What? Where are you going? I guess they don't have anything to say. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting her to be looking at me like that. There's a spider obtainable here at night. At night. Night, 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 night. Oh man, sorry. Mido is very... Okay, so a lot of them say the same things. Sag. I'm still gonna talk to them to see if more of them say different things. What about you, Fado? Do you say something? I didn't mean to do that. Bing bong. Ooh, ah. Let's go talk to this girl. What did you do to the great Deku Tree? Why does this one look and have different dialogue? What is so special about that one? Why does that one look and have unique dialogue? Like, why? Why is that one special? And apparently she's named. Why? 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 We Kokiri... Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. We Kokiri will die if we leave the forest. You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you? That does sound... So, the more I think about it, the more it's like, yeah, the Great Deku Tree sustains the life force of the Kokiri. Oh, you're leaving. And it looks like they can turn invisible, too. Or... No, like, that would make sense, right? Little children's spirits turning invisible when you enter the forest. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Bink, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Poor kid. Poor kid. We get a cooler ocarina from our different girlfriend after this. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Press C and press C to start playing. On the select item subscreen, you can select and then use that. Start playing it. You can play different notes with A and the 4 Z buttons. Press B to quit playing or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. What do you think that goodbye meant? Like, did Link say anything there? Because it seems like Link does indeed talk. But what do you think that goodbye was? Did he just run away? Did he just run away and leave her there? Did he just run away and leave her there? Hyrule Field! Here it is! This is like, you know, the big deal. The big deal. This was huge back then. Big and empty, but still huge. I want to get that stick upgrade. How down? How go down? How go down? How go down? How go down? Excuse me go down. Yeah, there's a little man down there. I hear him. Link does eventually replace the fairy ocarina, so I'm not too sure how he cared for their relationship in the first place. That's what I'm worried about, is that he just did not, he did not care. Sorry, Saria. The Lost Woods. Yeah, that's where I was going next. Oh, Blue Rupee. Bloopy. Are any of y'all familiar with Bluey? Are any of y'all familiar with Bluey? I don't know if any of y'all would be particularly familiar with Bluey. Saria forever... well, yeah, that makes sense. He can get older and she can't. Like, that would make sense for them to be, like, forever friends, IMO. There's also a memory minigame and a shooting game. Hello. Hello, business group. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Decker sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. Let's make a deal. Thank you very much. You can now carry up to many Deku sticks. You can carry up to 20 of them. Bye. Ooh, 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 ooh. There's a lot of stuff that you can do right out the gate, huh? It would be weird if Saria did have, like, romantic feelings for Link. Because she's, like, the way she is. I don't know how romance works for the Kokiri, and I'm not sure I want to know. Because it seems like they're all created by the Deku Tree in his image. Which is why the Koroks exist after the second Great Deku Tree. He was like, I actually don't want little elf children. I want little tree children. That's my headcanon. That's not quite Saria's song. I don't know Saria's song yet. Number one reason why Lost Woods need to be burned down. It's full of venture capitalists. I'm trying, I swear. Yeah, I don't know Saria's song yet. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know Saria's song. I don't know it. Sorry. It's literally the background music? Yeah, but I don't know it, like, legally yet. You know what I mean? Huh? Get 300s in a row? Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. So many skull children. Ah, I did it right. I did it right. I did it right. Yes, please. Who taught these skull children Zelda's lullaby? Dead zone, dead zone, dead zone, dead zone, dead zone, dead zone. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'll try harder. I'll try harder. I'll try harder. This skull kid on the tall log is super important. You met him before? Yeah, it's the skull kid from Majora's Mask, right? Or heavily implied to be. Heavily implied to be. I wonder... Do these songs actually connect to things? That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Green rupee! Green rupee! We need that. What do you get for doing this? Do you get anything cool? I'm very careful now. I don't want to accidentally hit the wrong... It is the same. You smell like the fairy... Yeah. And sorry, a song plays at the end of the credit sequence. It is the same guy. And it's also, like... It could be the same Skull Kid in Twilight Princess, is what I've read. Or at least a theory that I've read. That it's the same Skull Kid there. Fun fact, I think that's the only green rupee in the game that's given out a reward like that. That was a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Blue rupee! Do you get anything more than rupees? Is the third time gonna give us something really cool? Is the third time gonna give us something really cool? Maybe yes? This one's kind of wacky to me. Skull Kid and, I'm gonna read that after I finish this. Skull Kid and Hyrule Warriors uses the Twilight Princess puppets as an attack. That's all the confirmation that I need. They're the same person. Yeah. What the frick? I'm scared. I was so worried. I was like, what comes next? Ah! It still goes! Down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Is that it? That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. Yay! Piece of heart. First piece of heart. First piece of heart. We win. Yeah, I think they're the same person too. I think so too. I think they're the same person too. I like that theory. I like that in my head. There's a lot of references to Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. And I like that. You didn't know they gave a heart piece? Me neither. We're learning something today. I know that Hero Shade, and yeah, the Hero Shade is Ocarina of Time Link. Cool! You're great! You scored 3 perfect bullseyes! I have to give you a neat present to such a wonderful person! Please take it! He spat it at me in a game. You got a Deku Seeds bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. Okay, let's get out of here. Ew, it's covered in snot spit. Yeah, do they eat out of that hole? Is that their eat hole? Is that their drink hole? Is it like Birdo? Where they just have one big hole in their face? It is kind of a Birdo design, isn't it? Birdo. Eat hole, snot, breathe hole, drink hole. It's all the same hole. Technically, for us, it's pretty similar. We have 2 holes technically, but they're all connected up there. Bird.
Hoot hoot! Bink! Look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. This is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle.
Would Deku Scrub Spit be like sap adjacent? Do they have saliva or a digestive system at all? I don't know. Maybe they just are plants. Maybe they don't need to eat at all.
You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press start to enter the subscreens with Z or R to find the map.
Hello. Thank you for the follow. Gabora, Gedora, Gora, Gekora, Kepora, Gebora. What are you guys doing? Are you chanting? Are you summoning? What are you... Is this an incantation?
On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that?
Yes. His name is Kepora Gebora. Yeah, but, like... Well, hello, Dark Lore. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're playing Ocarina of Time, which you may have noticed.
Alright then, I'll see you around.
He's making owl sounds. As one does, whilst they are an owl. Alright, so I'm not going to try to get to the castle in the time. We're going to fight the Stalfos. How are you Culling. Culling issue. Culling issue. How are you doing, Dark Lore? How's your night been? Pretty well. Nice to find a standard. Yeah, we got a lot of people who... You just finished Spiral Knights. You spent all that time in Spiral Knights, Nikki? That's been an hour and a half of Spiral Knights. Yeah... I have a couple people in here who are big fans of the randomizer runs. I've never been, like, a randomizer player. I don't know. I like knowing where things are and knowing what things are gonna happen. The closet on me. Let's see how big of a stall children we can get, right? A stall child. Let's try to get the biggest stall child on the playground to appear. If you can make it to the castle by daytime, there's spiders! Yeah, I was trying to farm up enough money to grab 100 energy and trade. I did it. See, Spiral Knights has begun in chat. Come here. Come here. Bigger stall child, please. Don't hit. Don't hit. It's rude. 10? Okay. That's not bad. We can do 10. We can take on 10 kids on a playground. I feel like that... Yeah, that's... If you had to take on... If you think... Okay, let me try to word this in a way... Let me try to word this. I'm trying to word this. Give me a second. I know there's no limit to how big they can get, only limited by how long the night is. Yeah, they are increasing in size, I think. Increasing in size, but the night already wears thin. How many kids do you think you could beat up on a playground? Yes! Yes! Do not go away! No! He left. If you had to. If you had to. This is always not a lot. Okay, I like the honest answer. I like the honest answer. This is all, of course, a hypothetical. Please, at least 30. Have you ever counted how big 30 is? Have you seen the movie Cooties? I can't say I have. Do they beat up kids on a playground? Is it? I have never seen the movie Cooties. Cooties. Big money for baby. Give me big money. I haven't, but I have heard of it. I like that you bring it up then, because I thought you were going to drop some insight, but I'm glad that we're in the same boat, that we have not seen the movie. But at least one of us have heard of it. So that means that we have a base of knowledge. I'm bigger than the kids on the playground. I'm pretty sure I could beat them up pretty easily enough. Yeah, but like, what if all 30 dogpile you at once? Do you have like a get off me tool? Do you have a crowd control move? Basically, there's a disease that turns kids into zombies. Oh, okay. It only affects kids. Interesting. Hence the name, hence the childlike name. I'm gonna actually look that up. Cooties, 2014 movie. Oh, it's got Elijah Wood in it? Allison Pill? Rainn Wilson? American zombie comedy film. 44% on Rotten Tomatoes, 2.5 on Common Sense Media, 5.7 on IMDb. Okay, so... I mean, it's a horror comedy, so if you like horror comedies... Huh. Huh. The drawbridge is great for rupee farming. The pot room is also good for money. Yes, we're gonna have to do the pot room. Open. What kind of playground is it? Is that soft, spongy texture, or is it the standard lot of pebbles? It's the wood chips. It's the wood chips. And the equipment you have available to you is a big slide, a jungle gym, and a pirate chip. A wooden pirate chip. There's a spider in the pot room! I love you guys being my rumble pack. Yes, please. Keep rumbling my N64 controller. There's a spider in the pot room. You know, so have you guys, there's a parody of this. It's like an early YouTube parody. I feel like 2012 or something like that. Live action parody. Live action parody. It has Lindsay Sterling cast as Link. Do you guys know who Lindsay Sterling is? Is anyone familiar with the name Lindsay Sterling? Is it a hot day and the slide is metal? I'm gonna say it's a balmy September day. It's a balmy September day, so above average temperature, but still September. Sounds familiar. And Lindsay Sterling that plays the violin. Yes, 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 yes. Everybody knows the violinist. Everybody knows the violinist. I just think it's really interesting that before she got not micro celebrity, I should be kinder. Before she got her celebrity status for playing really good violin, she was in a Legend of Zelda parody on YouTube. I'm actually gonna look up when it came out. Lindsay Sterling. My college tried to have Lindsay Sterling play. Yeah, 14 years ago. 14 years ago. 14 years ago. Ay, ay, ay. Gold Skulltula! Got real popular with music too, though hers was from Bad Apple. That's a Toho. Your arms feel like jelly. What did you do? What do you mean they feel like jelly? Were you working out? Were you pumping iron? Is this your first playthrough? No, this isn't my first playthrough, but it's my first playthrough in a while. This was one of my childhood games. I want to do the zoom in. Do you know about the Temple of Time that we have in the northeast part of town? Legends say that the Temple of Time is the entrance to the sacred realm. Did you know that? No, just nerves. The boss was nerve-wracking? Yeah, I understand that. Hey, your clothes. They're different. You're not from around here, are you? There's more shooting minigame? Yeah, I guess we could do that. We're max on rupees if I have to pay for it. That was her thinking. Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. Do you guys say Malin or Malin? Milan? I got this when it came out. Don't want to think about how long ago that was. Yeah. I remember playing it on the CRTV sitting on the floor. And I don't remember who had the profile. I couldn't read yet, which really diminished my ability to play the game. But there was a profile on it, that was at Ganon's castle. So a lot of the times I was just retrying Ganon's castle over and over and over again. Can't do the zoom in Market Town. Their faces are as bad as you think. Malin. Malin. I say Malin too, but I have seen it as Malin before. Malin and Talon is the way that it makes sense to me. Malin and Talon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. I know that feeling, kid. My dad hasn't come back with the milk yet, either. I like this bearded man. Hey, there's the guy who steals the bag in Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask, though, is the one that I remember more, because that was the one that I fell in love with over Ocarina of Time. But this is still a really good game. Those that say Malin deserve prison time? How long? How long would you sentence them for?
This beard is my pride and joy. Doesn't it look luxuriant, kid? What? You're looking for the guy from Lon Non Ranch? Maybe. I saw a guy with a shabby-looking beard delivering some boxes to the castle.
Water Temple sucked my first time. Was stuck by a missing key till the Prima strategy guide came out. Yes! Oh my gosh. I remember, like, I tried Ocarina of Time maybe 6-7 years ago. First real earnest playthrough of the game. And yes, I remember doing the Water Temple and just being completely, like, I had missed an entire key. Everyone's first time in the Water Temple is rough. Yep. Though I'm very glad I zeroed in on his beard, and that's his entire character trait. I'm very glad I got that.
I heard a rumor that there's a monster that eats Hylian shields somewhere out there in the world. Have you ever seen it?
No, I can't say I have.
Welcome!
Thank you. I'm gonna buy the shield. You got a Hylian shield! Switch to the equipment subscreen and select this shield and equip it with A. Stupid room under the floating block in the central tower. Yes! 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 Yes. I remembered I missed it somewhere around there. I was heartbroken. I had to go. I did do the trick where you set up Furor's Wind by the water level thing, but that still didn't save me from being, like, angry. Being very upset. Okay. Rupees for the boy. There's that room. There's the room above your fiance that you got a bomb. Okay, wait. I want a shipping war in chat. Who should Link end up with? Who should Ocarina of Time Link end up with? Shipping war in chat. One of my favorite questions is like, oh, who's your waifu? Because I think it says a lot about the person. Who they decide is the one that they go, that's the character that I think is pretty. Young or adult, that's fair. That's fair. To keep off a watch list, let's talk about adult romantic interests. How about we do that? I'm stuck in a wall. Because if I had a nickel for every time there was implied romantic relations between Link and a fish, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice. Strange that it's happened twice. Good idea, lol. I love her dance. What is she doing? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm not dancing. Oh, I'm sorry. My back itches. Ooh, ah, ooh. I'm my bad. There's that one that always messes me up. The room you have to keep sweeping up. There's a small key you can miss until the last one. And I always forget it. Yeah. Hey, there's a cow in here. You look like you work for the mob. And you have a name like Liver Lips.
Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Okay. This is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Link must know that there's many benefits to being a marine biologist. I think, yeah, Ruto is actually one of my favorites. I like her a lot, actually. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. Thanks. Oh. Not perfect. Leopards confirm canon to Hyrule. Yeah, where are they? One of my things about... Oh, I'm so bad, guys. I'm so bad.
Well, I got that one. Too bad! Practice hard and come back. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Yes. Yes. Let me try again. Oh, good start. Good start. Ah! Guys. Game hard. Game hard. Game hard! Dang it! Practice. I am practicing. I wanna know, one of my things about this game and like Dark Souls and stuff like that is they talk about other areas. They talk about the world at large, but you don't get to see them. You don't get to interact with them. I want to touch the other places. I always turn off the minigames when I do. I suck too much at them. Yeah, I can spend hours doing minigames because I'm just not like super good at them. Ah! We're gonna have to go get more rupees, guys. Oh, those ones are a little bit different. Almost! I'll let you try one more time for free. I turn off Bob Juice specifically. Turn off Bomb Juice. So used to the weakness of the 64 controller, I don't know if I could play this with a modern controller. Yeah, I don't know who designed the Nintendo 64 controller, but who in their right mind thought that that was an ergonomic way to play video games? Who looked at that three-pronged pitchfork monstrosity that Satan himself uses to spear the sinners from hell and went, this is what children will want to use to play video games with? I don't understand it. I appreciate its ingenuity, I guess. Ah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'll work it out. I'm sorry. Yes! Yes. 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 Yes! Yes! Wonderful! Bravo! Perfect! There's a fantastic present. No! You guys are in ads! Why? Every time. Is it just you and me, Cobalt? Is it just you and me, Cobalt? I always do the cool thing when everybody's in ads. I should probably just turn them off. You got Turbo until the 28th? Well, that's something that I was gonna talk about. I was gonna ask. Oh, man. We'll do that after I'm done with the stream. We'll talk about that when I get done. I'm waiting for everybody to come back from ads. Sorry. I hope you like the minigame music, though. I love its little polka background up. Oompas. Well, at least the ads ended to see you win. Yeah, I did it while you guys were stuck. I'm sorry. Yeah, now we can carry unlimited bullets. Do you need to beat it again? Does this have a piece of heart attached to it? Does this have a piece of heart attached to it? Can I do it again for the piece of heart? Horseback archery. Yeah, I'm not excited for that. Don't think so. Sag. Worst minigame? Yeah. I'm trying to think of minigames to see which ones I despise the most. And I can't really think of the ones from Ocarina of Time. Let's go get this girl's dad back. He's forgot his baby girl. That's bad. Hyrule Castle. Consecutive wins just get you 50 rupees. Oh, so you can make money back. Hey, Bink. This way. I've already forgotten the owl's voice. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. Hoo hoo hoo. On this ground, time flows normally. But time stands still while you are in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want to pass normally, you'll have to need the town. Well, well, which way, Western man? Hoo hoo hoo! Do you want to hear what I said again? Absolutely not. Rumble, rumble, spider in the tree. You're a smart kid. I don't think the Rumble Pack tells you exactly where it is, but I'm glad my Rumble Pack can say where it is. Computer, show me where the spider is. Slingshot, bow, bomb shoot, horseback, frogs, diving, fishing, and chest. Oh, Chest of Truth. I'm actually really good at that one. Because I, am psychic. I don't use the Lens of Truth. I use the Chest of Truth. And the Chest of Truth has a beating heart that bleeds. Dompe Phase 2 is my least favorite. Yeah, the Dompe race is... I remember the Dompe race being unfun. Yeah, we forgot about the Dompe race! There is a man. And horse race, too. Should I get... Do I have to get caught to get the Kaku? Hey, you! Stop! You kid over there! So you say you want to see Princess Zelda, eh? You probably heard about her in town and decided you had to meet her. Well, go home! Get out of here! The princess would never grant an audience to the likes of you. Okay. Rude. Before I knew better, I tried to beat Treasure Chest game without Lens of Truth. Bad idea. It's a great idea if you're psychic. You don't need to get caught, but it's whatever refreshes the area, if I recall correctly. Yeah, but getting caught refreshes the area super fast. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind... I don't think you can call me that. Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. She also giggles. Oh, yeah. If you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Don't giggle. I remember beating the chess minigame without the lens by picking left every time. That's probably how I have no more good luck. Pick left every time. Bet left every time. It's the NASCAR strategy. It's the NASCAR strategy. Left every time. I love the weird dialogue in this game. I'm a big fan of the weird dialogue in this game. And I also love the chiptune Epona song. Actually, I might just love this video game. It's good video game, Bront. Bye, jerk. Hey, is this the place with the fairy that gives the thing? Dead end. Dead end. There's a big rock is a dead end. You can't go in there, dead end. No, bad men. I mean good men, but bad to my purpose. Need to go around the men. Very glad they don't have peripheral. Probably your favorite game of all time. That's one of the required great fairies. For future reference, there is a fairy here. Need bomb. Yes, glad. Favorite game of all time. We were talking about it earlier. Like, it was considered, like, the greatest game ever made for a long time. Do you think it still holds up to that? Do you think it still holds up to greatest game ever made? Ooh. Yeah, I went down. I wish I had the Song of Storms. Ah! I had to go into the moat. I had to go into the moat. Is my egg hatched? I got a little chicken! Free range. Future range. Future chicken. Sorry, your chiptune got overridden by the morning song. It's got some jank, but you can exploit it. I do love jank in my video games. I'm a big fan of jank. I definitely think it's one of the most important games ever made. I definitely think it's one of the most important games ever made. I don't know if it's, like, the best game ever made, but I don't like assigning labels like best to anything anyways. You know what I mean? Also, more faint rumbling. There's a storm grotto. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted the Song of Storms, because I knew about the storm grotto. I recognize the storm grotto. I want the storms. This is a nice little area. This is a nice little area. It might be my age, but I really do think that Nintendo 64 graphics are pretty. It's also exploitable to get infinite tokens! Speaking of jank. Speaking of jank. Speak of jank and he shall appear. Money. Money. It's so easy to farm rupees in this game, huh? Ah. Yes, over here. Yes. You there! Mario reference. Stop being a deadbeat father at once. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lawn Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon was looking for me? I'm gonna catch you from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. I'm old enough to that E.T. the Extraterrestrial is a small being. The game was too janky, ruined my Christmas. We were talking about that too. That might be one of the most important games ever made because of what it did to the video game industry. There's a grotto which gives a constant 40 or 50 rupees too. God bless, they made grinding rupees so easy in this game. I'm sorry that E.T. ruined your Christmas. You can have a great Christmas in revenge. Picking up the Skulltula token with a boomerang and stepping into the grotto exit at the same time gives you the token and respawns the spider. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I love glitches like that. I love exploits like that. That's just so fun to me. I'm not going to do it, but I'm glad to know that it exists. Gib milk. People play it on Twitch. Like, why? E.T. is awful. Historical. Sorry, it's just the way they're looking at me. You don't see this child. Yeah, like, you saw that? Sorry, that was so funny. Oh, man. Ugh. I like the music and the guard section a lot. It's a historical game. A lot of people play really bad games lovingly on Twitch. I forgot they do that, yeah. I'm struggling on how to get past them. I forgore. Gotta sneak in during the day. If that game is historical, what am I? Old? The answer is old. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the nicest way to put it. Maybe that wasn't the nicest way to put it. But unfortunately, it's video game history. Hey, you can say that you were there for a historical event in video game history. Ooh. Seeds. My seed bag is huge, but my nut bag is small. Isn't that the way it always is, guys? Can I get a couple hands up in chat for the way that it always is, guys? Oh man. What's my goal? What am I gonna do? I'm kind of thinking, like, because we've been here for about 2 hours. We're probably gonna be here maybe, I don't know what I want to do. I don't want the snowman. Merry Christmas, everybody. Because I didn't really have... I can put that chicken away right now. I'm trying to think. I didn't have a plan. Sometimes the way it be the way it is. If you say so. Sometimes the way it be the way it is. I think Confucius said something similar. One guy is walking fast. He's got places to be. No, don't touch. Yeah, let's do that. That's good. Yeah, they try to tempt you with rupees, but we're better than money temptation. We're better than money temptation. Money is so cheap and easy to get in this game. We're so much better than money temptation. What do you think that statue is of? Or where they got the textures that inspired it? I want to look at it, but it's not safe to stop and look at it. And we're wearing green, so we match. You love the statue PNG? Yeah, we're green. We're camouflaged. They can't see us through the hedges. They cannot see us through the hedges. That is of some philosopher for sure. Hey, easy game. Easy game. I like all your gifts you got here. These are many gifts. Many gifts that I've never seen before. Nothing in this window. But what about in this window? Video game reference! Yeah, I was about to. No, put that stick away. Put that stick away. Money! Money! Get a ton of. Is that how you get the gifts? Hey, you! Don't cause any trouble. Ah! Perfect. I do like that, where they try to kill the kid. They try to kill the kid. Yep. Huh. As in get or give. How do you... Who? Who are you? Why, I'm you. How did you get past the guards? Sneaky. I can turn invisible. Oh? What's that? Is that... a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone. Do you have it? No. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? Tell me the truth. Do you have it? No. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? Tell me the truth. Do you have it? No. Well, that's odd. I thought you might be the one from my dream. You really don't have it? Tell me the truth. I think we gotta lie to her, chat. I get gift subs regularly, often from channels I've never watched. Oh, okay. Just as I thought. Make the joke they find me because I have VT in your name. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lifted up the ground. I had another Twitch channel that I never posted on or did any streaming on. And I would get gift subs to random channels as well that, like, I popped in maybe once or twice, or that I followed and then never watched again. Sorry streamers. Sorry for the follow and then the ghost. But, when you give a gift sub, do you just give it to the follower list? How does doing a gift sub work? This probably looks bad. This probably looks bad. No, I haven't given one. Sorry. How does that work? But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is prophecy, that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. Unless you select an individual, it gives it to the community. And that can be anyone who's following. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. The gift something can be a specific user on Twitch or it can be a random follower. Interesting. So that's how I would get them. Okay. What is your name? Bink. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Have you seen Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Okay then, Bink. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. I've gotten to random subs, to random folks too. Yeah. Please keep this a secret from everyone. No. Come on. Don't be a blabbermouth. Because at the end of the day, she's still a child. Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. Somewhere. Secret from everyone message! Zelda reference! The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. I love how shiny everything is in this game. They really hit that texture hard. They hit that texture hard. This is one of the best cutscenes in the game. Iconic. Iconic video game. Iconic. I'm gonna say something blasphemous. I kind of wish I could skip the cutscenes. But yes, it is, this Zelda moment is really good. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yes, I don't want you to tell me again. I don't want you to tell me again. I understand. The goddesses, the Triforce, wishes, bad men, good men. I got it. Door of Time, Ocarina of Time. That's great! But yes, I forgot to tell you. I was spying. The owl text I can do without. The cutscenes, though, are nice. Yeah, Gaepora is more interesting in Skyward Sword. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream. The dark clouds. I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? No, he sounds scary. Please, if you don't hurry, he'll be gone. Oh, I don't even get to answer again? I just want to mess with her. Another character in this game is a furry and, yeah, Rauru. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Although he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. She's fed up. Yeah, she's not listening to me anymore. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream. They must symbolize that man. Yeah, I like him turning to... What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning yet. You, Rauru, got a glow up? You think the furry monster is hotter than the old man? Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. The Gerudo are like gender-swapped Smurfs? Oh, man. You're unfortunately really kind of correct. Oh my gosh, that makes Ganondorf Smurfette, though. Does that make Twin Rova Papa Smurf? Mama Smurf? Hotter than just being a town in Zelda 2, correct. Zelda, is this genuine prophecy or is it profiling? At this point, I'm a little bit worried. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it! And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No! The entire world. Pink. Now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please! I don't believe you. Oh, no, don't make her so sad! Please believe me. My prophecies have never been wrong. Please! Okay. Thank you! Thank you! I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. Why doesn't Zelda do the chest minigame? Because her prophecies are never wrong? What do you think? What prior prophecies has she had? She's like, what, 10? 10 years old? 5th grader? So, what prior prophecies has she had? Does she, like, get up in the morning and they're like, Princess Zelda, we have made you blueberry tarts. And she goes, yes, as the prophecy has foretold. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you. One time, I had a dream that my mom made pancakes, and she did! That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is that... that's what Zelda's prophecies have been thus far. Like, you gotta train your prophecy organ, right? The organ that gives you prophecies, you gotta train it. So you gotta do little prophecies before you can do big world-ending prophecies. I love the idea of super low-intensity prophecies. Yeah, you gotta train them up. You gotta train them up. You know, the Oracle of Delphi didn't start with Troy. You received Zelda's letter. Wow! This letter has Princess Zelda's autograph. What does a 10-year-old's autograph look like? On the select item subscreen, I do really like the idea of Princess Zelda, like, practicing signing legal documents with her dad. That sounds really cute, actually. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. Would you like this chicken? Oh, I don't have the chicken equipped. I don't have the chicken equipped. Sag. What is Impa wearing? It's like, it's a breastplate, but it's a breastplate, right? Who's this gilf? Oh, it's just Impa. She can predict the extended warranty. Phone calls are coming. She knows when the spam calls. She's like, don't answer that. My prophecy has foretold that it's a scammer. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I'm responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are courageous, boy. You're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? Yes! I like that she has, like, kind of a wakizashi or a tanto back there. That's interesting to me, because she's a ninja, right? She is a ninja. This game is Western fantasy, and she's a ninja. She has a wakizashi. I also love that the Kakariko guard just treats the letter as Zelda as a fun game she's playing. That being said, he still sends a child up an active volcano. It makes you wonder what he's doing with his son, right? Once I got a call like that. My car's a 2001 and 1986. Yeah. You are a courageous boy. Yes, I am. My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. Is Zelda's mom in the picture? I don't think Zelda's mom is in the picture. She has her father, the king, who dies in this. I think Zelda's gonna be an orphan. There is a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Why does her breastplate have a belly button? Is it like a Roman cuirass? Is it like... Yeah, yeah, she's not mentioned. I think she's dead. And then there's the queen. She's dead. It's just a young adult fantasy where the only people who can save the world are children. Like Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know. Yeah, classic Disney dead mom story. Do you know why Disney always had dead moms in his movies? The only queen in any Zelda game, I think, is in Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is it the who is the queen in Tears of the Kingdom? Queen Sonia. Oh, she was a lady? She was killed by Ganondorf. Rip. Rip. She was killed by Ganondorf. Rip. Oh, she was making kissy noises with the big goat man? Fun fact, there's a skip that allows you to get into Zora's domain without Zelda's Lullaby. This only matters in things like the randomizer, because by the time you get to Zora's River, you'll have Zelda's Lullaby by that point, guaranteed. Yeah, she enjoyed the goat man. I mean, you know, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Yeah, Disney was an incredibly complicated man, but what I've read is that the reason why Disney had a lot of dead mom in his stories was kind of a subconscious thing. Because after Snow White exploded in popularity and he made a lot of money off of Snow White, he bought his mom a house. But the problem was that the house wasn't properly inspected, and his mom eventually passed away in her sleep due to carbon monoxide poisoning. And he always kind of internalized that if he had never bought her that house, he wouldn't have killed her. So he blamed himself for it and had a lot of dead moms in his stories. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. Cool ninja tricks! You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Add time. Add time. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain. Home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. All right. We're counting on you. Bye! Okay, 2 hours in. Oh, no. My bad. Money time. Money time before everybody's done with their ads. Money time. Money time. No more ad time. Welcome back, everybody. We just got sent out into the wilderness, and now we gotta go up to Kakariko. Kakariko. We're probably getting pretty close to the time that I'm gonna call it for tonight. We're probably getting pretty close to the time I'm gonna call it for tonight. I was thinking, I'm not sure where or what. If you want a place to quit, I'd say that, yeah, I'm thinking that too. I think that's a good idea, Cobalt. You get to put on your good idea hat for now. The next time you make a bad idea, unless you want to warp back to Kokiri. Considering, thinking. 5 spiders at night. How many do we have already? What are we at? We're already at 5. We could get at 10% spider. We're at 5% spider, but we could get to 10% spider. You need a bomb for a grotto. Well, we're gonna get bombs pretty soon. It's the Cuckoo Lady. You become Anju. You become Anju, one of my favorite characters. Would you like this letter? Also, 2 pieces of heart. Yeah, one that we can get early. What should I do? All my cuckoos have flown away. You, little boy, please, please help me bring them back to this pen. We gotta help the Cuckoo Lady. We gotta help the Cuckoo Lady. Please help me bring them back to the pen. Ba-bo, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The well. The well. Roofman and Cowman are both unobtainable right now. Or both obtainable right now. Yes, I do know Roofman was obtainable. I know that you can, like, do a cool little jump to get to him. You can do a cool little jump, like a cool little awesome guy. Poor woman. Yeah, I love the character design for Anju / Cuckoo Woman. So that's doing a lot of lifting for me when I'm like, I gotta help this lady. But it's also the kind of like, she's allergic to dark lore. No, yeah, exactly. Some people are. Did you know that? It's not, I don't know if it's like allergic or something like that. But some people are. Dang it. It's a side jump, not a back jump, isn't it? It's a side jump, not a back jump. I can't remember. I've read that some people are. I don't know the mechanics of it, though. And I probably... Yeah, it's side jump. Side hop, yeah. Everybody's like, come on. Side hop, brother. Hi, Roofman. Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. God, this guy is so, like, 2001 San Francisco to me. Goosebumps, I don't think, is a legitimate allergic reaction. Yeah, again, because I think it's like he has the same dialogue even... Like, look at those pants. Look at those pants and the white fitted shirt. The pants and the white fitted shirt are doing a lot. And the sandals. They don't have dialogue for if you meet him as a child, because you never were supposed to. I do like Goosebumps, I don't think is a legitimate allergic reaction. How strong are Cuckoo's wings? Like that you can use them to glide. How strong? He will definitely talk your ear off about the Grateful Dead if you let him. Yes, incredibly true. Okay, how chicken? You can get goosebumps listening to the Oreos, Dean. I don't think you can be allergic to sound. Maybe. Maybe you can be. Probably not. The mechanisms for your immune system to overreact aren't there. But, maybe. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Ow! Too short. Too short. Need to use the chicken to get the chicken. Use the chicken to get the chicken. Come here. Yeah, I know. Use the chicken to get chicken. There's also a chicken by the grotto. Are you supposed to be able to do this yet? Realistically, right, yeah? Is it 7 chickens overall? I don't remember. Yeah, I remember you saying that Ori would be a good one to stream. That might be a good game to play. Yes, he can do the chickens early. I thought so. I thought so. That makes sense to me. Come on. No. I want to do the well. I honestly think the well is one of my favorite mini dungeons. Did we count the well when we counted the dungeons earlier? Did we count the well when we counted the dungeons earlier? There's a chicken over there. I don't remember if you have to do the side jump to get the chicken here. I count the well as a dungeon. Yeah, me too. But I just don't remember if we counted it when we were counting the dungeons earlier. You don't like the well? I think the well's awesome. I think the well is awesome. Chicken. Okay, and then toss this guy over here. No, come here. Come here. Come here! This is very important work we're doing right now. This is very important work we're doing right now. We are helping a lady in need. This is knighthood's greatest calling. Shadow Temple and it being all death and whatnot, I'm okay with. Well, I am not for some reason. Yeah, okay. You're just not, like, the theme doesn't hit for you? Are you saying that, like, you just don't really care for the way that it's themed? Or what? Because it's like a little torture dungeon. It's an oubliette, if you will. An oubliette. Where they put those who must be punished by the Sheikah tribe. Is that all your chickens? My cuckoos have run away. The last one. Too disturbing. Maybe it's the more claustrophobic nature. Yeah, it's much more, like, the Shadow Temple is much more fantastical than the well. I mean, and the well still has, like, zombies and floating, flaming skulls and stuff like that, yes. But the Shadow Temple is clearly, like, fake evil. Whereas the well has a lot of references to real torture and real torture devices and stuff like that. Where's this dumb chicken? What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? I don't know. Where's this chicken? I hear it. I mean, Dead Hand alone has its build-up when you're exclusively Child Link is quite... Yes. Yeah. It feels like it's coming from every direction. There's a chicken everywhere. The skull's called Bubbles, but the actual Bubbles, totally different name. Yeah, I don't get that either. Is that like, because I know Dark Nut was a translation error. Shadow Temple is purpose to be built an execution around well as a torture chamber for the sake of it. I think it was for information, but yes. Also check the crates. Oh, dang it. You have to break a crate. Thank you. Thank you. Check this crate. Nope. There it is. Yeah. How'd you get stuck in there, bud? Don't run for me. Don't run for me. Yeah, I'm wondering if that was a translation error, because I know Dark Nut is a translation error. Was Bubble a translation error? Or are they just... They're just Bubbles. Bubbles. Cobra Bubbles from Lilo and Stitch. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. Does she get goosebumps or does she break out in hives? Does she get goosebumps or does she break out in hives? Shadow Temple doubled as a torture chamber too for information. Then they just said they had a lot of people they were torturing. They needed excess space. You guys are going to the storage torture chamber. We don't have enough space for you in the premium torture chambers. No vacancy. They're not geese, they're cuckoos. Yeah, so they can't... Oh, wait. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Ah! Oh, I see. You're just a kid and you can't read yet. There's dialogue where an evil man had his house in Kakariko, where the well is now. Torture for the sake of torture. Interesting. I thought it was... Is he the Dead Hand? Is he the Dead Hand? Has he become the Dead Hand? Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. This is Bink. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. There are 2 dead hands in the entire game. Interesting. So, is it like a yokai situation? Where a person who commits evil enough acts, their soul becomes the dead hand after death? By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It is an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castletown Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in the Hyrule Castletown Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. Hylian Shield, you can engage Turtle Mode. The Testudo. The mighty Testudo. Le Tortes. How do you say turtle? Tortuga is in Spanish, right? You say tortuga in Spanish? I don't know turtle in many languages. I give up. Next time I come back, yeah, they sell it 50% off, but he still makes you buy a shield and then makes you set an errand for him. I don't mind it. He doesn't get to go out very often. Though he could have done without laughing at me. I am a hero. I guess I'd be a hero, with sword and armor clashing, looking semi-dashing. The rest of the words to this song, last I seen the discount is random? Is it really? I thought it was 50% too. But I already bought my shield. I paid good monies for it. Okay. Sometimes it's 50%. I saw it once for only 5 rupees off. Wow, his word means nothing. That guard's line implies Zelda has sent other people on random errands before. Yeah, like when you have the gift of prophecy, she's practically a warlock patron at this point, right? Like when you have the gift of prophecy, there's only so much sense you can make of it, right? Follow the trail along the edge of the cliff and you will reach Goron City, home of the Gorons. Don't do it! I'm a lovely boy! How dare they? That Goron almost killed a child. Yeah, that does imply that she's done like kind of random. And I like that implication a lot. I really hope it's in relation to her kind of like her prophecies. That's so funny though. I mean, Zelda is a descendant of an anthropomorphic goat dad. I mean, man! She's also the descendant of a goddess. She's got an awesome bloodline. She's got an awesome heritage. Okay, let's not get rocked again. No Goron rollover boy. Goron rollover boy no happen. Okay. Oh, I almost dodged back into him. Is there only one of them? It's like, what? I thought it was going to be a whole gauntlet. No, it's just one guy who's ruining? Rocked. Here of all places. Yeah, I got rocked by the Rockman. I forgot you need to go back to Kakariko anyway. Well, touch the Gorons a little bit. Yeah, we need the Saria song, don't we? We need a lot of stuff. Yeah, we need to go to the... We need Saria's song. Where's the problem? Yeah, I see that a lot where people are like, why don't they just eat the rocks? And I don't know. Maybe they can't digest it. Maybe they can't digest it. I was thinking about that a little bit. I was like, a lot of people make fun of them for being like, oh, their palate is so refined they can only eat rock sirloin. And it's like, can you eat grass? If you're starving to death, could you eat grass? Would you be able to process that? How about bark? Could you eat bark? Why don't you just go outside and eat some bark? You eat wheat, right? Why not just eat the grass? Yeah, that's what I think about that a lot. I'm like, maybe they can eat the rocks. I don't know. They live in a mountain. Maybe they ate their way through it. I don't know. But they also maybe can't. There's a way to get that item, right? Yeah. No, this one's a backflip. Right? No, stop it. You don't want to grab. Yay! Sequence break. Yay! Sequence break. You get a piece of heart. How many do we have? 3. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. I wish we had some warp songs. Alright, let's go back to... Is there something we can do in here now? Can we get, like, bombs or something like that? Probably not. I don't remember how we were supposed... Ooh, hello. Okay. I don't know why you blew the frick up. Strange. What can we do in Goron City? Not much, I think. Not much. Oh! Yeah, Darunia's dance time. Because we can go in and talk to him with the Hyrule royal family, but we can't make him happy. Yes, I remember. Yeah, not without Saria's song. We need Saria's song, so we need to go talk to Saria. But we can at least open this up. We can spin the big pot with the fire, right? My bad. I'm gonna shut up every single time I do the music because I do it wrong every time. Okay, get pissed at us, Darunia. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face now! Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongo's cavern. We've had our poor harvest of our special crop bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. What are you playing this on, PC? Yeah, this is a Ship of Harkinian. And you can talk to the Stick Goron. Why would I want to talk to the Stick Goron? Why would I want to talk to him? Yeah, so this is the ship. The ship, which means I could do a lot of wacky things to it, but I'm not gonna. Not yet. Maybe later. Yeah, I wish we could... Whoa, we could, right? Because can't you cause the bombs to blow up if you hit them with fire? Hit them with fire? We could make a fire. There's apparently an option for Gorons, which is really silly. What's the silly option for Gorons? Hi, big boy. Be careful. The Christmas mod is adorable. You guys are making me excited. Dang, no stick dialogue. Walked right past him. Why would I want to talk to the stick? How make hot? Where hot? How make hot? Where hot? You can... Oh, I have seen that, actually. That one's really funny. Long Gorons. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of really good options in the Ship of Arcanian. It's like old-fashioned cheat codes and stuff like that. Torch in Darunia's room. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You guys are correct. You guys are correct. What would I do without you? Flail. That's what I would do. Is there a time limit to the torches? No bunny hood. Can't go super freaking fast. Now there isn't. Whoa! Big spinny! I'm spinny too! I'm big spinny too. But now that I've spun the thing, there's unlimited time on the torches. That feels right. I don't know if I should claim that, but that feels right. No bomb bag. Okay. Bye, bud. Ah! My stick. My stick. Burn it away.
Oh? We don't get many visitors way up here. Where are you from? The forest? What's a forest? It's where a lot of trees and plants grow? Now I'm even more confused. Nothing grows around here besides the bomb flowers. We don't have seeds or nuts around here either. Even Deku sticks are very scarce around here. I know a trick to conserve sticks. If you light a stick on fire, it will burn to ashes. Press A to put it away before it completely burns. By the way, I hid a stick somewhere.
There's your stick. I'm thinking about it. What is up with the dialogue in this game? What is up with the dialogue in this game? Stick dialogue!
I hit a stick somewhere.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I see why you wanted to talk to Stickman.
Hey, over here! Hoo-hoo!
Pink,
Good to see you again. Listen to this! Hoo-hoo! After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh! What's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Do you want to hear what I said again? No. You are courageous. You will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoo-hoo!
I already know how it works, old man. Alright. No, this is way back. We went way forward. We went way forest. Also, I love how the shop Goron is there, even when all the other Gorons got kidnapped to the fire temple. Yeah, you need to be able to buy the fire tunic. You need to buy the fire tunic. If he's kidnapped, you can't buy the fire tunic. Then what's the point? Left. Left. Left, right, left. What? Oh yeah. This is the final one. That's why. I was basing it off of what the ones are, like, black and which ones have the little white thing, because that tells you... Wolfos! There's several parts where having the audio and stereo helps you out, which is great, except for when this came out in 98. Most of us had CRTVs, which were mono. Yep. 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 I loved my CRTV, unironically. I love my CRTV a lot. There's a lot of that... Oh, wow, these guys hit hard, huh? There's a lot of those old tech that I feel so nostalgic for. I want to get a VCR really bad. Or a VHS. I want to get a VHS player, not a VCR. VHS player. And I want to get a CRTV and get like a Nintendo 64 and relive childhood nostalgia. It might be really fun. From the beginning, east, north, west, north. I read that in the same cadence that I did it for Tail talking about where the giants come from. Hey, Saria. I still need a map. Yeah. It's really impressive how many different instruments she's getting out of that one ocarina. And that she's also making it sound like a horn. I've been waiting for you, Bink! This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. Dialogue. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits of the forest. That's why she's a Kokiri? Why is she a Kokiri? Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? Now we can do the Skull Kid thing. There's a Storm's Grotto in one of the corners in Saria's Stump Room. I think it just leads to some scrubs that sell like blue potions or something. It's a MIDI controller ocarina. There's a Yamaha synth hidden behind her. She's just got a really good setup, I think. She's got a really good setup. Do you think she does it through GarageBand? Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. I wish that feature actually meant something. Add time. Add time. Add time. Ads ruin bad music joke timing. No! You've learned Saria's song. Add time. Add time. Speaking of setup, need to figure out mine. Yeah, for your own breach into the streaming stratosphere. Rolling. Hello, I'm back. Hello, welcome back. I just talked to Saria and got a song. I was talking about how I kind of wish that that feature actually meant something. I think it's really sad that you can talk to her anywhere and it doesn't mean anything. Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with C where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed. Just like this. Hoo 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 hoo. Hi, back I'm front. I'd introduce you to the sides, but they're lost in orbit. No. She's like a backup Navi. Yeah, and I just wish that she did more. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. Memorizing music? What was Koji Kondo thinking? Having kids memorize songs. What is that? What is that? What is that, Koji? Now we gotta go back. Gotta go back. Gotta go back. I gotta go back. Hey, bud. We gotta switch our shield out for this. It's a max of 8 note combo, 5 notes. Yeah. Yes, it is. I don't remember what scale it is. Is it like a D? What type of scale is it? I surrender. In return, I'll sell you Deku Nuts. No. Oh. Do these guys sell anything good? No, probably not. Let's leave them. Let's leave them. They're lame and sad anyways. It's D-Dorian? D-Dorian mode? Dorian mode? He made it modal? He made it modal? Come on, Koji. You made it modal? D-Dorian. D-Dorian mode. Alright, let's go get our song moment. This is a total song moment. Okay. Where's my... Believe it or not! I think the Ocarina songs you play are pretty straightforward. I can play the simplified ones on piano. Yeah, I like playing them on the piano. I am not good at the piano. I like playing the Song of the Volga Boatman on piano, but I am not good at the piano. I'm not good at any instrument. I can pick up an instrument and play it to, like a degree. I can get the notes out. I can typically play a scale, but I can't do, like, music. What a hot beat! Wow! Yeah! Yahoo! You want to learn To the Moon on piano? Hey! What a nice tune! Requiem of Spirit is great on the piano. Requiem of Spirit is awesome, just in general. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on. I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. Dancing cures depression. Thank you, Durani. I'll try that. You get the Goron bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers. Yes, dancing, I think dancing, like, especially dancing with a partner, does indeed do something to the human brain. I don't know if it cures depression, but it might release a hormone that helps with it. There is, like, a lot of studies, people talking about, like, why do we find dancing so cool? Why do we love dancing so much? What about dancing is so important to the human? It just makes us feel good, right? But why does it make us feel good? And I once read that it's actually the mirroring, the way that people, like, become more attached to another person is through mirroring. So mirroring the same rhythmic movement set to music that already has a good chance of moving you. I've been to techno EDM shows. Does help. Yeah. It does something. It does something that the mirroring... Don't do it! But I'm not an authority on it, and I don't really get it. And I'm also a bad dancer. I've done dancing for things. I have been in many musicals. But I think it was really funny. I remember one time I was doing the show Hairspray. Does anybody know the show Hairspray? Is anybody familiar with the show Hairspray? And yes, yeah. So I played the part in a local production of Hairspray. I played the part of Corny Collins. Everybody knows Corny Collins, right? The nicest kids in town. So you have that song, right? Nicest kids in town. And Corny Collins is supposed to be kind of, you know, the host of the show. So at the beginning of the choreography, I was set to be at the front of the dance group. Technically, the ocarina buttons when spread out are DM6, D minor chord. Okay, that makes sense. Grease and Crybaby, Johnny Depp, huh? And Grease. I was also in Grease, but not. I did not play a character like Corny Collins in Grease. But as the choreography went on, the choreographer moved me farther and farther and farther back. Until eventually I was just kind of singing in the back. I was still dancing, but I was definitely not the focal point of the piece anymore. I'm working on something really cool right now, but I think it's going to take a while. If you can wait 5 or 6 years, it should be ready, okay? But that was a really fun show to be in. Grease, I played the, what's his name? Teen Idol, I think his name is. He's the guy who comes up and sings Beauty School Dropout. That was my part in Grease. That was a fun role too. The only dance I can probably do is Specialist. I played the hand jive singer in Grease when I was in that show back in high school. Hand jive is very fun. Hand jive is very fun. Hand jive is very fun. That was kind of a... It's kind of sad when you get a bit role like that, because then you just don't get to actually partake in the rest of the show. I really wish that the director needed me for other things, but she did not. She did not. She did not need me for other things. So I was literally just the teen angel. Beauty School Dropout. That was my whole thing. Only thing I did. Hand jive singer. I don't even remember how that song goes. I don't even know, because I know like 3 songs from Grease. And it's the one, and I only remember Beauty School Dropout barely. And then I remember the beginning. Oh, well, I missed. Oh, never mind, I didn't miss. Alright, I do think, though, that this is where we're gonna call it for this stream. I don't think we're gonna take on Dodongo's Cavern. Hairspray, Grease, and Crybaby, my mom used to watch a lot. Same! My mom loved Johnny Depp. Yeah, I think I was chosen for that because I can sing well, but I can't dance and my acting is mess, so I was given the role where you just stand at a microphone. That's... Yeah, you're not a triple threat. You're not a triple threat. I can act and I can sing. I can't dance. I can't dance. So if they need a character who can sing a song and stand in place, I am your park and bark, baby. I can park and I can bark, but I cannot move. I did like a little bit of tap when I did Thoroughly Modern Millie, and the choreographer was like... And then I did a little bit of movement in Into the Woods. But again, it was not a lot. I can do one move really well. Alright, I think we're gonna go... What? Okay, I mean, that's pretty good for a single session. I could probably act and maybe dance, but I ain't got no singing voice. It's all something you can train. It's all something you can work on and train. It's a skill like any other. It's a skill like any other. Alright, my friends, my lovelies, my beautiful peoples. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to sign off. But before I do, I wanted to talk about the stream schedule. Because... Okay, let's... Oh, I love the little pixelated link on the map. That's good. I didn't even realize that. Little pixelated link on the map. Alright, so... We gotta do some discussion about stream schedule. Because I don't have anywhere where I put... I don't have any notifications, right? I don't have any socials. I don't have any... It just, like, the stream comes on. Right, so I wanted to probably put it out there. What is the day today? It's the 23rd right now, Tuesday, December 23rd. Usually I don't stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but Wednesday's the 24th, Thursday's the 25th. So I will not be streaming on Christmas. I'm not Mouse. You're not going to be spending your Christmas with me. So I'm trying to think if I'm going to do it again on Friday. If I'm going to stream again on Friday, because what is Friday? The 26th? Friday's the 26th. Saturday's the 27th. Sunday's the 28th. Monday's the 29th. Yeah, no B presents. Pre-B presents. Yeah. It's just because so my work schedule, I've been at work since Wednesday of last week. I'm going to work through Wednesday of this week. My only day off in the last 2 weeks, the only day off I get for 2 weeks is going to be Christmas Day. So I'm going to be spending it with my lovely family because I don't even get Christmas Eve off, and I would like to see them for the holiday season. I don't get New Year's off either, and I didn't want to really stream on New Year's either. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do. I think I'm deciding right now I want to stream more Ocarina of Time on Friday. So if you guys can hold off until then, Friday the 26th, then I will be back for more Ocarina of Time, if that's okay with everyone. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can I get a show of hands of people who are still here? Because I think that's not a bad time. I think Nikki's probably gone to sleep after playing Spiral Knights. Be Christmas break. Yeah, it's a Christmas break. Yeah, I am taking my Christmas break. Clocking out. Friday should be okay. Yeah, I think okay. Yes, I think I will be back Friday, regularly scheduled programming. I think I work till 11 p.m. on Friday. Yeah, you're really correct, Cobalt, and I'm sorry that I've been dragging my feet on making it. But I have to make an account for this, and I'm just so lazy about it. I should make a lot of stuff. I should make like socials, and I should, but I could, and I would, if I wasn't so bad about it. All right, Friday. Expect it Friday. Expect it Friday. All right. Good night, my lovelies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I always do when you're in chat. Enjoy your Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.